The year is 1300. Europe stands on the verge of a new century, seemingly prosperous and vibrant. But beneath the surface, dark clouds gather. From famines and plagues to wars and social unrest, the 14th century will test Europe's resilience like never before. Join us as we journey back to explore this turbulent era. Let's uncover how events centuries ago still resonate with us today. Our journey begins with a series of relentless downpours. Starting in 1315, rain drenched the fields. Crops rot in the ground, resulting in the Great Famine. For years, starvation stalks the land, forcing people to consume anything they can scavenge to survive. Witnessing such adversity, faith is questioned. Just as Europe begins to recover from the famine, a new horror arises. In 1347, rats carrying infected fleas arrive on ships from the east, bringing with them the bubonic plague. The Black Death spreads like wildfire. Soon, bodies pile up, leaving cities and towns deserted and in ruin. Fear and death become constant companions. Societal structures that have stood for centuries erode. Trades cease, hierarchies totter, panic envelops populations. People desperately seek reasons, but explanations about this invisible enemy are limited by the scientific understanding of disease. Superstitions and finger-pointing replace logical explanations, fueling violence. With death a constant shadow, a morbid fascination takes hold. Gruesome imagery like the dance of death emerges as the fear of mortality infiltrates artistic expression, music, and literature. This dance, humans of all walks are led away by death, personified inevitability. Death does not differentiate. Survivors face an entirely reshaped reality. Widespread labor shortages disrupt economies. Social structures already under strain buckle under unrest. The Black Death acts as a grim catalyst that challenges existing norms and feudalism, leading to peasant revolts like the Jacquerie of 1358, further fracturing an already volatile Europe. As traditional authority weakens, so too does faith in long-held institutions. The Church, grappling with its own internal struggles for leadership, loses some grip over its flocks. Tuchman examines critiques to the wealth amassed by churches while its followers suffered. Rise of mysticism and alternative spiritual practices mark this shift. Amidst plague and upheaval, vying monarchies take center stage in another defining event, the start of 100 Years' War. In 1337, with claims on French throne, English king commenced 116-year brutal conflicts. Tuchman skillfully presents this not simply as kingly clash, however emphasizes that plague, economics interplayed. Tuchman provides immersive experiences into key battles, Crécy 1346 and Poitiers in 1356, depicting gruesomeness, not just strategic games as commonly seen. Introduction of innovative longbows, which decimated feudal knights, challenged warfare concepts, a precursor evolution witnessed through centuries on battlefronts. Though war captivates often, its everyday impacts remain out of sight. Tuchman ensures it's felt: taxation, pillaging, crippling populations, even distant from action. Ordinary affected lives disrupted, lost homes. Uncertainty permeates their existence, amplifying previously discussed themes throughout distant mirror. Years ravaged by warfare, famine amidst backdrop, where feudal loyalties often shifted. In walks this young French peasant girl, driven by devotion. Joan claims divine guidance to push back English. Tuchman meticulously documents meteoric rise from shepherdess leading armies. Story blends fact with enduring, almost allegorical power. Joan's leadership rejuvenated French spirit's shifting tides, however fate held a darker twist. Captured by Burgundians, handed to an English trial, accused of heresy witchcraft. Burnt stake, mere age 19. The tragic end doesn't, however, diminish influence. Instead, cements legendary status, symbolic French tenacity. Though ending years rife instability, Tuchman's isn't tale doom gloom. Instead, it's a careful consideration: societal resilience, human capacity, adapt face. Just as 14th found ways, Tuchman argues we too able glean wisdom. art, politics, religious upheavals, all reverberate, resonating relevant even today. Leaders, those elevated through lineage, confronted situations, tested their mettle, just those we face now do so constantly. 14th showcased how strong fair leadership, while time's crisis isn't solely reserved for history boo. Its necessity transcends eras, offering a stark lesson relevant to today's intricate world stage. Distant mirror meticulously detailed historical, yet its essence lies relevance. Tuchman masterfully demonstrates societal shifts, power, religious fervor, relevance, past examining 14th century crises. She challenges us find mirrors, our own time grappling calamities, a sobering but crucial exercise for every generation. While filled wars, famine, pestilence at its core, distant mirror reminds very much story about human. It's our inherent will survive, strive against overwhelming odds resonates across centuries. As Tuchman herself wrote, however ravaged endures, offering hope amidst darkness. Barbaratuchman's engaging narrative isn't confined, however serves springboard. Exploring these centuries reminds societal structures, beliefs, ever-changing dynamic entities. Just the people in distant mirror confronted these, we must too learn, adapt, grow more informed by lessons ingrained in our collective history. What do events nearly 7 centuries ago reveal about strength? Are echoes 14th truly resonating louder now? Have thoughts sparked while viewing? Explore a distant mirror experience captivated by its rich detail, intriguing connections, engaging storytelling, then join ongoing discussion below. Let's learn together from history.